Good morning, Niger. Good morning, Abuja. Good morning to you. You and you out there would listen to Christ Said Radio and TV this beautiful morning. Make I just let you know, say my name is Princess, and I officially welcome you to Morning Wakayans with me every Monday, go reach Friday for your wonderful, wonderful station where your matana we own. That na Christ Said Radio and TV. I hope say you do on top www.christsaidradioandtv.com with all of your people. You don't already spread the message. Tell them to make them keep a date with us this morning. 9 o'clock now, we just look each other for face, and anytime we will reach 9 o'clock like this, you know, as they be now, we they enter inside that sweet program what they call Inside Niger. And yes, Inside Niger, we go open them up sharp by to bring you different newspapers. Them we will go tell you what's in there for the front pages. After which, for the part 2 of that same program, our Sabi man go there inside the studio to give you a breakdown on top all the big stories them within inside the papers. Anything's happened over the weekend, we don't even enter into today. From matter of insecurity to matter of wealth to matter of politics, all that one. Now you go need to sit down with me, make we for talk about after we come back from the front of papers them. Plenty papers in my hand, no go anywhere. Will they come back now? Yes, Christ Said Radio and TV in our studio on top. So welcome back to the front pages of the newspapers. My name is Princess and Sharp. The first paper for my hand this morning, now the Daily Independent newspaper. And for inside Daily Independent newspaper, alternative energy revolution fit cut disco's market share. Big Oyibo for that side, even myself, it confused me, but enter Daily Independent, they go give you the breakdown, make you for take enjoy them. Still now, they say world aircraft shortage. Don't they threaten Nigeria agreement with Boeing Airbus. Enter for inside Daily Independent today that side. Police now so then shoot tear gas to take scatter those Benue youths. What be they do, we no go agree on top of the insecurity where they worry them. And Dangote refinery don't begin now to they do sharing of petrol all over the country starting from August 15. Enter for inside Daily Independent and you go see the full gist there, take the wait for you. Nigerian Tribune, now they follow that newspaper, and the biggest thing, come and see the drama, come and see the struggle for power what happened for the Northeast stakeholders when they confirm the Tinubu Shettima for 2027. Benue Igiaga, Oga Tinubu now don't order security job bodies them. Say quickly, the order way first give them, make them make sure say it start to the work. Even the Pope don't begin to pray for Benue people, and he say this thing will happen so na terrible killi-killi of people. Daily Trust newspaper say on 2027 push back as Northeast APC they confirm Tinubu Shettima. What did they talk about? The full gist today for inside the Daily Trust paper. A family lose 23 members as plenty people in their key away for inside the Gbasgbos for Benue State. Dangote will begin to share petrol and diesel all over the country from August 15. Farmers, experts now so that they para against the yarn where Agric Ministry the yarn say there should be prayers and fasting. Enter inside the Daily Trust newspaper, you go see the full gist for there. And on the Guardian, Pope don't come out now. Now so they shake head. Say it is a terrible killi-killi for inside Benue. Even as Oga Tinubu now don't begin they gather all the security she forced them. But the formation say they go that side, see what they go fi do. And on 2027, Showore don't they say, in not they say any other opposition, no, in not see any opposition at all. Sake of say APC, now they control all of them. Northeast delegates, not be small fighting, no that they fight. Say make them make sure say na Shettima then put inside the ticket to run second term with Oga Tinubu. And petrol price, they say it go increase. Scarcity now don't they show for front. On top that Middle East tension and then the strike where tanker drivers them they do. The full gist of all this one they for inside the Guardian newspaper. And on the Nation, they don't send special soldiers go fight terrorists for inside Benue State. Oga Presido don't order say they should make sure say they finish all those criminals them. 12 Viper attack jets na go ginger the assets where our Nigerian Air Force get for their side. The youths na so they enter street they are doing we no go grip for inside Makodi on top of the killi-killi for their side. And Pope Leo the 14th don't also say in the pray for those ones then where all this Igiaga affect. Still for inside the nation, Credit Corp they target all working class Nigerians them. Inflation don't shrink for the second time for the second month following each other. And the Trump say, hey, no, in the against that Israel plan against Iran's supreme leader. And one businessman who been they go Iran, they don't pack him now for PH airport on top say he swallow 53 wraps of cocaine. Enter inside the nation, the full gist, they side. And the Punch newspaper start with 2027. The joint body of Tinubu and Shettima is under fire. The quarrel said the Igiaga don the deep inside APC over the 2027 power formula. And the National Assembly group say then stand for the back of Shettima while the governors, they divided on the matter. Still inside the Punch, Dangote go launch sharing and the spreading of petrol all over the country as a tanker them they do some block of some places them. And on Brent bounce, Nigeria crude don't hit 877 as Israel and Iran tension still they continue they boil. As I take a waka before I go close my mouth, make I give you some news from inside the sports. As Punch Sports Extra don't come out now say Boogeyman returns. Usman fires back at those people that were against him. They won say UFC title contenders. You can't they won the UFC title contenders after in win in comeback. And still for sports, Ogumo Dede say he go continue as Remo Stars coach. Galatasaray don't come out now say then they sure say then go lock down the record Osimhen transfer. Deserts agree deal with AEK. And again, only say, take the squeeze face, say make we not the carry coach from outside of the country. Hull City don't they close in on Ajayi. Itoma too much for white. Now Okolie, they talk that one. Nigeria now don't they put eye for front, say they want to get that historic fencing medals on our own ground. Arsenal say they go walk away from expensive Gyokers. Devils don't they accelerate Ekitike talks. And Reds don't they consider a shocking £100 million Gordon move. All this one and plenty more now you go see for inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper. Like I always tell you, not just listen to what I talk. Make sure say you enter the newspaper stand them, get a paper, even if not one, look what's in there inside, make you for also stay informed. Or just enter for stand, pay small thing, just glance through the papers, make your own too for no loss. Join us again tomorrow at this same time on top another wonderful edition of the front pages of newspaper. But for now, stay with us, no go anywhere, because part 2 of Inside Niger, they come back now. Yes, so welcome back. It's a Christ Radio and TV, all the way from the middle of Abuja, and we send our message to the rest of the world. Thank you, say you still with us, and welcome back to Inside Niger with the Princess. And like I tell you, the part 2 of this program, Nase go carry sabi person enter inside studio, make it for help us to chuk mouth inside all the big to reach them. Will be say happen over the weekend and even as at today. Already, Benue State now one of the big stories them inside the news. Another Igiaga don't scatter for that side. So say young people gather outside, do we no go green, they fire tear gas, even a very dark man read that side. A lot of things happening in that one, and different color of belly don't they talk on that matter. Even the Pope, all the way from the Vatican, don't send message to people of Benue State. Then again, we'll carry you enter inside some of the politics in them. Not be small Igiaga for inside the Northeast when the APC people decide to do their convention, and then 1 or 2 happen for there. Our sabi person there inside the studio will be saying, help us put mouth for them. And if time comes still day, yes, a little bit about the Dangote refinery and the good what they say they could do for us. All right, as me and you, they look ourselves for face, make we welcome our sabi man inside the studio this morning. Kolawole Omoni, good morning to you again, sir.
Good morning, Princess.
How are you doing, Mr. Kola?
I'm doing fine.
First of all, before we enter inside the matter, yesterday, Father's Day, how your Father's Day go?
I don't really celebrate Father's Day.
Hey, whoa.
I I just sit down, they watch so many dramas on social media, how people be celebrating. Just the reason to enjoy myself.
So, okay.
Different kind of videos out there for Father's Day celebration.
But your weekend makes sense, Sha.
Yes, it makes sense, and kudos to fathers over there, because to be a father in Nigeria, you know what it means. I
do.
Especially how the situation of inflation day for Nigeria right now. Anything where you pick for market, you have to pay heavily for it. And on quote, sorry, irresponsible father anyway.
Okay, I mean, the worst is when I go talk down, but yes, seriously.
Because some people, they even run away because of responsibility, because the situation is getting critical. So kudos to responsible fathers over there.
So you don't hear them. Kudos to responsible fathers over there. Happy Father's Day in advance. Now, quickly, coming back to the matter where we say the on ground, we are going back to Benue State over the weekend. Not be small matter. From what we hear since from Friday, say people they don't know then go be attack them. I'm hearing for over 2 hours. They were just doing things. Some families they shout. One man we say na Nasarawa they been there. Say he moved to that yellow water because if you say things go there better there, he can't go Nasarawa to go hustle. As a father, just to hear message say they do gbege for our town. He say in rush. By the time we rush back, in wife, in 4 children, all burnt to ashes. Another one come, this one even former somebody in the government, say in your own county, people from a mother maternal home, over 20-something people killed like that, and then plenty others. One woman, a survivor, where they recount her own story, say she know even how she even takes survive. You know, plenty things going down. Waiting you get to talk about waiting they happen for Benue State right about now.
Princess, no forget to be in Chukmat on top of this matter before now.
2 weeks ago.
I've been talking that time, say, if you manage this kind of problems on the surface, it go they resurface itself. Meaning, it go they show back almost every time.
True.
Because we never really identify how we want to solve this problem. Identifying the root cause of the problem, and now they want to manage them. The last time when we talk about Benue State, we talk about, okay, the Oga security chief in the talk say, they go, carry my kaya, go that side. When they ask people questions, say, how that one want to solve the problem? We see say that approach, agree solve them now. Minister of Defense been talk about, okay, we need to reconcile people where they fight together to make sure say they live in peace. Identify the communities that are affected, identify the elders. In the talks in elders and farmers now cause this problem. But say the fight on the spread.
Yes.
Go to the state capital now, which is Makodi. Meaning say people who are not even directly involved now, they are paying for it. So if you cannot be able to manage, and we've been talking that Oga Sojo wait us saying they go there, we won't go fight battle with God. Minister of Defense, we talk say, okay, we need to reconcile. Meaning say they won't apply both kinetic and non-kinetic approach to solve this problem. But I take approach since that time till this moment. They've not been able to identify. And unfortunately, when matter comes up like this, attention they always do on the presidency and the Minister President himself. Governor will tell you, say, I'm not in charge of security. If you are not in charge of security, fully in charge of security, meaning you need kinetic approach, right? But the non-kinetic part of it, which supposed to even be the major tax of almost 80% to solve this problem.
Once again, when you come to kinetic, non-kinetic, I bet just break them down for the sake of our listeners there.
Yeah, the kinetic, we say, okay, you want to go and fight by force.
Okay.
You want to identify people where they foment trouble, you clear them, you clear the road.
Maybe kinetic. That's like use face me, I face, use Iggy Yaga.
Yes.
Give it to me, I give it to you.
Non-kinetic, to say, okay, 2 people, they fight. Waiting be the peaceful resolution where you go adopt to make sure, say, you settle both of them, they no fight again without killing anybody. You understand? So if governor been they claim, say, probably because I'm not in charge of security, I can't control soldiers, I can't control police in Nigeria. The one way them fit control, now we even need most, as you speak right now in Benue State, to identify these people, to find out what will be the root cause of this problem, which we all know most of it, at a point the former governor be initiate a bill, pass it into law, say they no
more
want them to
grazing.
carry grazing or whatever, and then the cow come out on the roadside or anywhere across the state. The current governor wey dey in charge, we no really see him body language like say he really get interest in that law. You understand? So gradually you see penetrations here and there, and we are seeing the result of the penetration right now.
But Kolawole, before we continue on top this train of thought, are we really sure saying our herders and farmers clashes now they lead to this killing? Because most of you say you go just they sleep. People will just come. They burn, like they are burning them now. Not be just killing them. They say they go set them fire. Say even all those their shops, all those their houses, then when they just gather there, they put it fire. They burn it to ashes.
Now,
they just killing.
Fight now we dey.
They're joking the guerrilla fight.
The gorilla be say they no even identify you.
Thank
You
you.
don't make people identify you. People where you want to attack don't know say you they come. You attack them, you run away. You understand?
Yes.
You know say the fight they better. If you declare say you they come, you won't come fight me.
They go know.
Be
Yes.
ready for you. You understand? But this time around, you don't know this. Like I've been telling you, say no be today it been start.
True. Very true.
What stakeholders been identified say it dey lead to this crisis waiting for ground. Now the farmer and herders, it has degenerated to say, okay, I no care. I want to clear this particular section of the public, and I want to take over. So if that not the case, waiting be the problem with them being they get. I be they see one headline this weekend where them they talk say, okay, if una want settlement, if una want crisis to end, we una know they call us terrorists again. You understand? That one day, a few months ago, we've been to hear from them. They address journalists, some of the elders unions
Yes.
members.
Katawo.
They address journalists in Kaduna. Say, if now one make crisis end in Plateau State, these are the demands that you people really need to take care of. And waiting be one of those things, they say they must cohabit, they must live together, they must allow herders and these people to live together. And they must not be saying, okay, you are giving them bad profiling. They must not be saying, okay, we will not come out from our community, and so many other factors like that. So people been they come out to come and be addressing journalists to say this is our demands. And when government want to, they will say, okay, these people are invisible. We don't even know them. You understand?
Yes.
For some section of them to come out to say this is our demands, it means say you don't already identify where the problem be they come from. You understand?
Yes.
And they link some of these crises again to politics. So if you cannot be able to gather all the needed intelligence that will make sure to make you to that will enhance that peaceful resolution what we've been talk about, or this current conflict, you just imagine say, okay, now gun go finish am. Guerrilla fight, you know they easy when you get guerrilla war like this to use gun finish am. Imagine the entire landscape of the country. Imagine how weak our intelligence is, that these people will come, they will operate for 2-3 hours and they will run away. It's not probably because they don't have intelligence, then they come. Do we know some of these people that are working for them, even within our security agency, that will allow that kind of crisis to linger for hours and they will go without any casualty from their end? So these are the things they will need to really put all of them together before you can say you want to end this crisis. If not, the person where you go kill all your family members today may want to retaliate tomorrow when he get any slight opportunity, because they don't go forget. And the killings continues, it no end. Now Oga Presido be issued a statement yesterday, I saw it on his Twitter account, say this is enough, is enough.
Yes.
It's going to end now.
So make you go do
go initiate the negotiation move.
And
now,
because that was my next question. Thank you. Because now my next question be that say, what should he do?
Now guerrilla war. Who do you negotiate with? Somebody that will silently kill and run away and cannot even claim responsibility. When Boko Haram is fighting, the following day they will tell you, say, now we do our operation. Even though they are also not visible to discuss with. But these people are not claiming responsibility of anything that is happening. Sure. So you can't trace them to anything. So the best thing is to first identify all the key actors, not the people that are even carrying gun to go and be killing or be burning ashes.
Okay, so how do they go about identify these key actors where they talk? Like you first talk now, maybe you get some people, they give them intelligence report, maybe you get some saboteur. And how this identification won't take go? Waiting our security people need, because now they say even IGP now, don't move, go there. Somebody talk and say the IGP have already take over security there. Some of our army people, they all these are people, they are moving to that side. They don't tell governor, go and make sure, say, you do a negotiation, you do a reconciliation meeting. In short, now they even say, they say, both political leaders, community leaders, traditional, make themselves they careful for how they take the push. What exactly should be done, even from the side of the people themselves? Is it that maybe they know they sleep again, or how? How do we begin to identify the really people who go do this thing? What should be done?
Of security chiefs, movement of IGP, and whatever, will not solve this problem. We don't talk on before, and the reason why I no go suffer, they are going there to as a pain relief measure. Oh, it is hot. We could go calm the situation. They can't stay there forever. We don't talk them. The moment they are returning back, they see say that relative peace is coming, and the situation is calm in the state. These people will strike again and again. Now, identifying some of these people, waiting the government feel really need to do, mostly, majorly, the state government over there.
Yes.
Then they always get security brief. Governors, they get them. President, they get them. Every day. Whether they act on it or not, that will no concern the person will provide. Security and secret police, then they always provide security brief every day to the president. And to governors. They get in their respective state. They are the #1 security chief in their state. From each location, from each town, to each local government, down to the entire state. So what are they using those information to do? The intelligence, what are they using it to do? How are they networking with security guys to make sure say things are all right? These people, truly, officially, you may not identify them, but people around them may know one or two of them. The unfortunate part of it is that even some residents in the community may even be working for them.
True.
To tell them when to come, when not to come, with networking with some of the bad eggs among the security guys. So if you cannot be able to identify, this one is a tax to the governor, you understand? Because he's the security chief of his state. He really needs to act. Truly, we want more of intervention from the presidency.
Yes.
And if you want to talk politics, someone will be asked that, oh, what we are witnessing right now in Benue State and what we witnessed in Plateau State lately, compare it to what happened in Rivers State, and we got state of emergency. So what kind of interest and priority the presidency been get as we speak right now? You understand?
Yes.
Beyond sending 4 to 5 paragraphs message to the governor, say enough is enough, we want you to act. These are the recurring statement we always get. Beyond doing that, what are the practical moves or moves that the presidency can be able to take and liaise with that of the state governor to make sure say we get this thing all right? On the part of the people, for now, whether we like it or not, it's so unfortunate. It's not supposed to be like that. They should be the security of themselves.
But you hear the one
we always battle this kind of situation when I was still much younger, in 90s, you understand? Not even terrorism, not Boko Haram, not whatever. It's just the armed robbery. You just see the way armed robbers, they always attack that time. What we used to do that I witnessed that my parents were doing that time, now to volunteer each person from each household to make sure, say, for that particular night, where be your turn, you know they sleep that day.
True.
They do patrol around. Unfortunately, it's not supposed to be a responsibility. But in a situation whereby you are sleeping, you are snoring, and they burn the entire family inside, is it not better you awake outside and you keep your family safe? You understand?
Yes.
For now, temporary measure from the community right now, I think they are not supposed to sleep any time from now in Benue State, because they don't know where next and what next, and now soon it will become their own turn. So for you not to be a victim, it's better they do more of this vigilante work by themselves. Because whether we like it or not, we have a limited number of security guys that can be able to take care of them. In the entire Benue State, if you count the number of policemen that they are there, that they have responsibility of even following more politicians than even taking care of their primary responsibilities, you need to say, Benue people really need to wake up as we speak right now. They shouldn't be sleeping in each community. Because the moment they identify that these people are coming, they alert their people, everybody is awake. Yes. You don't allow them to capture you into your house, burn you to ashes before you act. I think that's what they need to do right now until when government will be able to find a lasting solution to the problem.
And for the protest, young people being enter street, begin the two, we no go agree, down to the government house, the deputy governor try to talk to them, they say no, they want governor to talk to them. Anyway, later on, we as the police people come fire tear gas to take scatter them. What do you get to talk about that one?
It's part of their responsibility. That's one of the beauty of democracy.
Part of whose responsibility? The youths, Abi? So what of them being tear gassed?
It don't make any sense. We don't talk about this thing. If they are not armed with ammunition and they are not coming there to foment trouble, they are not. It wasn't a violent protest. So why must they be tear gassed? You understand? Regardless of one other thing that they talk, okay. Because deputy governor they follow them talk, they needed a governor to come and talk. It's not, you know, I always get worried with talk. Whether the governor
talks or
was
not
there or not, I always get waiting you they had. I would prefer a situation whereby you see my annoyance, you go act. I see result immediately. Than for you to come and give me a political talk, which you know they too scarce for them. Then go do the talking. It's also part of it. You turning from one community to another to say we are by your side and these are what we have been doing. These are measures we've been putting in place to make sure say we solve this problem. You are not just telling them to just appease them. You are telling them with empirical experience of measure where you be they take, where go materialize with the result. And how can they access the result and appraise it? Oh, we've been getting almost everyday attack. It reduced to maybe once in a week. It reduced to once in a month. Yeah. You don't even see them again. That's the progress report we're talking about. But for people to agitate that we know they agree, this thing don't tire, one too many and stuff, it's part of the beauty of democracy. Even on that military system of government, people, they protest. For once we get a mind, then they protest. So in a situation whereby you tear gas them because of the protest, it's better you use that tear gas to even harm their killers than you still giving them double jeopardy and you are treating them anyhow. You know, make any sense.
Thank you so much for that one. Kola Wole Omoni, still there inside the studio with me and you. Remember, like I always tell you, if you want to enjoy what they do so you won't spread and reach everywhere, just go www.christsaidradioandtv.com. Yes, www.christsaidradioandtv.com. Now be the station, now be the ID, now where you go take enjoy what they do so. And if you follow us on top all of our social media handles, we're there at Christ Said Radio TV, at Christ Said Radio TV, at CHRISED Just go there, enter inside our YouTube, see all the better reports we put there, watch them, subscribe, like, drop your comments, and then we will definitely carry and come here. And we're coming back now inside the studio with Kola Wole Omoni. The Northeast APC convention be happen over the weekend and no be small drama. No be small drama. The thing now don't cause conversations everywhere. Don't they beg, different questions. First of all, what thing happen among them now say, then go do talk, and most of people they work on the talk just they say, we have already chosen, we support the President Tinubu to become the presidential candidate of 2027 from our party. So candidate kinika. They do not mention talk of vice, and some of them that side come begin para. Our brother they try, they no call him. First of all, before we go to the main cook of this discussion, what do you think about the drama, the intrigue, the igiaga what happened during that event?
Politics na dramatic game and business, because politicians don't see them as business, and the more the drama, the juicy part of it. Then anyway, unfortunately, you know me well to Nigerians. But that drama where you be witness, it ain't normal to them now. They tell you say now politics.
But you think how that their protests go make impact? Like if, for example, truly, maybe among the powers that be, they don't already do their discussion. Why they not come they mention Shettima name for the matter? And then this one's now come they protest. If we not put on some, even they threaten, say they go support another candidate. You think say it go make whatever decision that have been made before to actually be changed in case a decision like that have been made actually?
Yeah, if in politics, anything can happen, like I've been tell you. It now depends on waiting be the figure of the people where they agitate. Waiting be their contribution to elections. You understand? Is it the voice and the position of the entire North? If other northern governors and stakeholders talk, say, we don't care. Does the Northeast vote alone can't? It can't. But then to get plenty population.
Sure.
But you can't compare to that of Northwest. Politics is a game of number, like I've been always talk. Now, let us focus on the agitation. There have been rumors here and there. Oh, will I say Tinubu no go return Shettima? You go need to get another candidate. Waiting be the role of these running mate things. Initially, when they won't contest, now to get who is who, we get strength where structure, influence, political wise can give me more numbers.
Okay. So sometimes now you pick running mates based on where they come from, waiting if he contribution, waiting he or she contributes to that position.
Yes, that's the calculation. The first agenda of a politician,
yes,
or priority of the politician,
number of votes.
How to win first. When we win, we manage other situation. You understand? It's not like, oh, I have this interest for Nigeria, and this is the right person that can influence the interest and complement whatever
I'm doing
aspiration where I get for Nigeria. Not that. The first interest is, who is that running mate that can make me win election? You remember, Tinubu was meant to be the running mate in 2015. You understand?
Yes.
But it was this calculation of a Muslim ticket that made them to drop Tinubu then, because of this calculation. The priority was not, oh, is it because Tinubu gets something for upstairs? No. The number one interest was waiting if he push for us.
He has influence.
If we get a northern candidate, waiting be the influence from the southwest. You understand?
Wow.
But it was based on the Obasanjo's advice then, say, no try Muslim ticket. Say Nigerian religion existed under Baru to that extent. Unfortunately, they tested it thereafter. Muslim ticket worked. Now, currently, some Muslim members and even the organization now say, oh, this
we shouldn't have done Muslim. Yes.
Don't really work for us. We don't benefit anything directly or indirectly about them.
Wow.
So it's now clear to Nigerians now that it's not about religion, it's not about tribes, it's not about whatever. Politicians just get their interest at heart. But they will use some of these factors to convince you to be on their side. But the moment they achieve whatever they want to achieve, they withdraw. You will be calling them, they will not pick your calls again. You understand? And that is what we are witnessing again right now. The people that are agitating say Shettima must remain. Is networking. By implication, you know what networking is. Even in business. Yes, the moment Shettima is done, thousands of the network in that particular structure will follow him automatically.
Wow.
So those people, we want to defend their selfish interests against that of Nigeria. You understand?
Yes.
So whoever, maybe presidency truly, maybe in a rumor, maybe they really mean it, say they won't use they don't want to use Shettima too. Whoever they are prepping to use now, maybe they've been doing the underground work too. Those people too, they will be pushing the reason why Shettima should not return as running mate. But all this will be in the talk. Now pure politics. At a point, some people they even they blame obedient. Say in running may not really get that interest
power.
And
yes.
But the person may be seeing what you are not seeing. They may align in terms of ideology.
Yes.
Waiting we want offer, they may align together. But the moment they feel like, oh, this person cannot push the required number, to them, the person is not relevant.
Okay, Kolawole, bringing us back to the matter now where they talk. So, apart from what you can bring to the table by way of maybe votes or your region, what can truly be the work or the importance of this running mate, not even just for presidency, for even governorship, minister of state, and then anything where we say you be like, say assistant, junior minister, deputy governor, vice president, deputy this, what can really be the work of that number two in different organizations?
Unfortunately, now where our constitution, they get them wrong with that.
Oh, okay, explain.
And that's one of the reasons why then they push them here and there, and they hardly be relevant until they attain their own position to say, oh, we too, I aspire to be number one, and I get that position at the state level or at the federal level, even at the local government level. The question we should be asking now is that how many Nigerians know their vice chairman in their respective local government, their names?
Deputy governor, we are
starting from the grassroots now.
But some people even know the chairman of their own local government.
They know the chairman because of the direct involvement in one or two things in their respective local government.
Oh, okay.
But how many of them know their vice chairman's name? You understand? If you ask them, plenty of them don't know. Except those ones that are residing within that locality. Now taking it back to the state, how many Nigerians now can mention 10 deputy governors in Nigeria as we speak right now? You can easily mention 10 governors. But how many Nigerians can mention 10 deputy governors? The reason why we know vice president, it's obvious. Number one and number two citizen in a country. So if you see this thing, you go know, say, from even the source, from the background, the content of our constitution did not give specific role for deputies nationwide. Then talk say in their discretion, governor can choose to assign deputy governor and commissioner. That's how the constitution, section 142, indicate that governor can, in his own discretion, meaning say if he choose not to engage him for 4 years, he can go and sit down.
He will just say that they collect salary, just the short title.
You see how Obaseki been deal with in deputy governor in the state. At a point, he relocated him completely from the government house, took him to untied office in Edo State. You understand? They can choose to relegate them to the background. I don't need your service, because the condition of the constitution in section 142 talks say in his own discretion. So another condition again, we go feel make them to heart. Now when maybe governor no dey around, or governor is indisposed, you understand? They can act as as governor. And the condition is that if governor no even dey around, if he no go stay outside for 21 days, if na 20 days he won't spend, he no need to hand over.
So if he dey from there, they run the state, and then the deputy go just continue. Yes.
After 21 days, he need to hand over. So I want to spend more than 21 days being in charge. You saw the drama between Yaradua and that of Jonathan. That time,
yes.
When Jonathan when Yaradua
know well.
You understand? You saw the drama between that of Osibanjo and that of
President Muhammadu Buhari. Yes.
When Buhari to know well. So now the condition where they will need to review that section of the constitution if they really want these people to be active as expected. The reason why I don't get any interest or any this thing for politicians be say when they are deputies, they will be agitating.
Yes.
The moment they leave that position, they got what they need, maybe as number one citizen of the state or that of the country, they forget about this. They will be the one to be agitating. And I will cite a reference, an example in that regard. The current national APC chairman, when he was a deputy governor, I think he was the chairman of all deputy governors nationwide. This was his major campaign. Moving from one state to another, this thing don't make sense. They don't give us constitutional role to do this, to do that.
When he became governor.
For 8 years, after he deputized for 4 years, he became governor for 8 good years. He forgot that agitation. He forgot to mobilize his colleagues. We have governors forum now to say, what can we do to review constitution? That's number one. You remember when Festus Keyamo wanted to leave office as Minister of State. He knew and they've already prepped him that you are returning as a minister.
Yes.
But because he was a Minister of State, he agitated, say it was unlawful. Say Minister of State don't get anything space to do for Nigeria. So made them scrap him. That's what he talked. He made that agitation to make sure, say, when he's returning, the presidency will not give him Minister of State. He got what he needed.
And for sure.
Minister of Aviation, and nobody is talking about it again. We still have a number of Minister of State. Do you know many of them? If you ask Nigeria to come and be mentioning Minister of State now, how many of them do they know?
We know?
So it's more of duplicating responsibility. It's no bad. Say, okay, somebody no dey in charge, somebody dey there to represent.
Yes.
But how many of even organizations to even link it to culture now again, apart from even the politicians and the governors and whatever, even in respective organizations now.
Main oga.
Now the main oga. If the oga no dey, they say oga no dey, let oga return.
Yes.
It affects almost every part of our living. It's not only for politicians. It can't be like saying our way of life. And whether we like it or not, in one way or the other, we dey learn from these politicians to do whatever we want to do. Only in private sector now, the most serious part of private sector, when no be one man business, now you go see say oga comot, things dey run well. If not, they go still need to wait again for oga to return before things can run very well. So if that's not the case, we need to check that constitution, section 142, and for the presidency, the vice president, they talk about section 5. How can they amend it to give these people more constitutional role? The reason why we been see men and most of for instance, some of them too been they learn anyway from the past experience. Obasanjo gave Atiku more power. Yes. When they were in charge. You understand? Yeah. And when it all they gather the power,
it can't become issue.
It can't become issue between them because it to get political ambition to become president. We saw the drama. So since then, the succeeding president, they hardly want to give their deputy more of this responsibility.
But okay, can we also say na fear? Yeah, can we also say na fear? So then feel say if you give these people power, they go want begin they rub shoulder with me and I go they risk my own career.
It will be part of politicians' fear. And I will tell you why. One of the reasons why Ganduje been get strength to fight Konkoso when he came on board was he made him he was the commissioner of all local government affairs and activities.
So he also built structure.
Governor. So he was the one directly having access to grassroots.
Yes.
All the locals that politicians used to boast as political structure. He was the one having access to them. Meaning mobilization of money. They want to run any affairs and stuff like that. Even if the money is a state government money,
but it go be like saying na him do am. And Nigerians go feel say
that your loyalty want to go to where the source of money is coming from. So he was able to gather some of those structure where they made a talk, and it really worked for him. So it's one of the fears. Now the reason why when politicians won't get a running mate is that they get the person we not too strong, we no feel just do them anyhow, or maybe in loyalty is even more than 100%. They always factor this. The reason why I really work for Yemi Osibanjo when he was in charge, number one, when Buhari been sick, at least he was able to manage some affairs.
True.
And again, the only constitutional responsibility where they give vice president are to be chairman of National Economic Council.
Yes.
Osibanjo was in charge then, and he was so active. That's the question Nigeria should be asking
Shettima
right now too.
Yes.
He was so active that time. You understand? To an extent, this intervention of
trader money, the trader money, yes, he was in charge. Yes, Osibanjo was going to the market. Yes. Oh yes, please.
So should we not be asking presidency? Is it that they don't free Shettima to take over that responsibility very well based on this potential fear?
Or is it that Shettima
initiatives to do some of these things? We really need to find out, because at that side they still give the constitution still recognize, okay, may vice president be in charge of National Economic Council, and you know say that one too is not a fragile position anyway.
True.
Even though we still need that specific role for deputies in Nigeria, whether you are vice president or you are deputy governors or even deputy or vice chairman of a local government.
The constitution,
we need it so that we'll be able to use that one to appraise them. You get a running mate that you people say, okay, it's under your mandate. Without you, they will not say they declare this person winner. There is a constitution, there is a condition in any provision that, okay, you must have a running mate. You understand?
Yes.
After I can't get that ticket together again, you win election together, constitution no come talk, say waiting the second person go do well inside that government. The only provision where constitution give now, when this person no dey around, then you come and be in charge. And you hardly see president wey go wan allow him vice to take over. It can happen maybe if the person don dey finish in second tenure.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Wey don dey count in 8 years, close to in 8 years. But this first 4 years, They know they joke with them.
Call all your money on that one, and then time not be with friend again. We need to begin to ready to pack our kaya. But as we dey go, Dangote refinery don't come out now. Contact say starting from August 15, they go flood everywhere with petrol and diesel, especially for marketers. You understand? From Thursday they go do one for marketers. They go do one for dealers. You know, they go just do one shot to make sure say fuel dey everywhere, and all this tanker blocking, Middle East fuel they cost to try reduce them. Sharp in just 2 minutes. What do you get to talk on that one?
It's a good move. Say Dangote want to intervene, and like I always talk, any move where you want make get advantage and disadvantages. One of the things we go make Nigerians appreciate and be say, with the drama where the truck drivers been the battle now with the Lagos State government about the amount you need to pay before you park, and it's a must for you to park in that particular location where they don't already design for them right now. They say maybe they call it pay 12.5, then talks in at 2,500. Now them go they pay, and part of the responsibility them we talk say, okay, this location where we say maybe they park.
Yes.
Now because they always park for roadside, it will always cause traffic jam. That's the reason why we make the provision. And apart from that, apart from the traffic jam, now they always dumping any indiscriminate disposal of refuse, waste. Now they even drop waiting. You know they they talk on
yes.
For those locations where no make sense for the health of people waiting for that area, they talk say they don't already make provision for that. So the drama still continue between them.
Okay.
And one of the reasons. So if Dangote is coming up to be distributing right now, it means say any looming scarcity when Nigeria been there for say if this drama linger go cause scarcity,
yes,
then go fee manage the situation.
All right.
But the moment it turns scarce now, you go see say Nigeria go take advantage, they need to buy black market, but them to say don't become 2,000 naira per liter and stuff like that. So it's a good move in that regard. And when you get more of this product in surplus, it means say the price will come down because there will be competition among all the people. So it's still a good move. The disadvantage part of it, my worry about it, where I've been the talk, is say Dangote is a major refinery, right?
Sure.
Others supposed to take responsibility of distribution. It's not supposed to be your own distribution.
You're not being work.
You understand?
It's just supposed to supply.
Him taking over the distribution now, the next the plan where we go see probably now to now get Dangote filling station becoming IPMAN member again. You understand?
Yeah.
So by implication, if care is not taking,
it's taking over.
Monopoly where we be the run away from, we may eventually get them. You understand? So I know they like idea of monopoly. The moment is almost penetrating every aspect of the value chain, it get issues for the economy. Because anything can happen. And if anything happen, it will now be the main decider. If you want to talk about MAN members now, Manufacturing Association of Nigeria, you will have to talk about Dangote for almost 60 to 70%. Other members nationwide, now them carry the remaining 30%.
Yeah.
So if we are now going to the oil sector now, he has been able to capture the refining aspect of the job. Now he's taking over the distribution. If you now choose to say, okay, I want to have Dangote oil nationwide, you understand?
Yes.
The monopoly is setting in. We need more people in this business. Truly, it will solve the immediate problem right now, but we need more people on board. We don't want anything to be monopolized because we see what we are battling with cement product right now because of this factor.
Bam. Thank you so much, Kolawole Omoni. In conclusion, 30 seconds, everything we don't talk today, waiting you to tell listeners and viewers.
In conclusion, let's go to that of Benue State.
Yes.
We need the governor to act as soon as possible, not political statement.
All right. And
we want to get result, immediate result. If we are having a series of attacks like this, and there's no casualty, no arrest from anybody, from the attackers,
yes,
it means
something is wrong.
Plenty people are there involved. So they really need to have to identify those people, to get them arrested, and beyond the arrest, to make sure, say, they work out how they want to resolve those problems among the parties where they fight.
All right.
And on top of the politics and the politicians, we need a constitutional role for deputies nationwide.
Okay.
And as per whether Shettima will run in 2027 or not, it's a political permutation.
Bam.
He no bring food to our table.
Exactly.
So whatever is a party APC affairs, they can make a move that will make them lose election or make a move that will make them win election. Whether they win or not is none of our business. We need a reasonable person wey go rule this country, govern this country the way Nigerians will expect, and that desired change we go see am as soon as possible. And as per that of petroleum, we dey talk, we need more people to come to the business. Kudos to Dangote to always intervene in any problem wey Nigeria get.
Yes.
That's initiative of a good businessman.
Bam.
Identify that problem,
And
find a way
solve
of
it.
solving it, get more money into your pocket. But if now only you, they get them almost every time. Before you know it, if you can't reach that stage of monopoly, that without Dangote we can't do anything in that sector, it means say family members will be deciding the fate of Nigeria in the oil sector. Thank you.
Bam, that's not the voice of Kolawole or money. Our savvy man, where we say they come here, they break down all the big stories them for us. If you enjoy what we do, so just join us again tomorrow, 9 o'clock on top Inside Nigeria with Princess for your wonderful TV and radio station, Christ Said Radio and TV station for another edition. But for now, this is where we will draw the curtain on top this hour show. In the next hour, we'll come back again with another beautiful one. But for now, just go ChristSaidRadioandTV.com. Yes, www.ChristSaidRadioandTV.com. Make we for take the enjoy ourselves. Follow us on top all of our social media handles at Christ Said Radio TV, at ChristSaidRadiotV, especially our YouTube. Subscribe, like us, enjoy all of our programs, and drop your comments. They will come again. My name remains Princess. See you on the other side.